but I play well when I have pressure. I don't care about the result. I just want to go there and to try to do everything I can in that day. I believe that I can win it.
She improved so much since the last time we played. She's definitely a favorite. She's been in top 3 for quite a while. I'm just looking forward to play that match. You know, every match from this point is just getting tougher and tougher, and I want to stay focused. I want to take it one day at a time. So today recover, tomorrow practice, and then let's go.
Perhaps the person with the best chance to end Serena Williams' quest for history, should she get to the final, will come out of this matchup. Victoria Azarenka, two-time runner-up, two-time Grand Slam champion, obviously has lost twice here to Serena Williams in the finals and facing the vastly improved and world number 2 Simona Halep. Hannah Storm back with Jason Goodall and Brad Gilbert. It's nice and quiet here as those who came out for an early hit were very smart, because you saw from the competitors in that last match just how tough the conditions are out here today. Very humid, may get some rain a little bit later on this evening. It's in the high 80s, low 90s. And Petra Kvitova would have been well served to get off the court a lot quicker. She had her chances.
Well, she did send 3-1 up, right? So she could have done it in straight sets. But I think two problems that she's had. She played New Haven, played very well there, played a lot of tennis coming into this tournament. Then it can be draining towards the tail end of it. And we were talking to Darren Cahill earlier today, and a lot of the players that have played on Arthur Ashe, and it's stifling in there. So even though it's hot out here, when you used to play on Ashe, there was a bit of a breeze. In fact, there was a lot of a breeze, wasn't there, often? And that troubled the players, but it was nice. It kept them cool. That's not the case now. And because she's had mono throughout the course of the season, she hasn't been able to train as hard as she would have wanted. She's not as fit as she could be, and I think she paid the price for that today.
It's a tough balance. She needed matches. She didn't have a lot of confidence going into New Haven, and she wins New Haven, so obviously got the matches.
Yep.
But no matter how hot it is, it's better to be out on that center court. There's no wind, and by 2 o'clock, you have some shade. And to me, at 6-4, 3-1. She was in control of the match, and I felt like she took her foot off the gas pedal just a little bit, and she played a poor game to get broken back, and that's when the match started to change. You saw her bend over,
yep.
And then that's when the fatigue started setting in, and the 33-year-old Panetta Pasta took advantage of the opportunity. She's a veteran, and I think she managed herself a lot better today.
Got to give her credit, right? 16 unforced errors in 2.5 hours in brutal conditions. Superb.
And Petra Kvitova continues to be frustrated here. This was her first ever quarterfinal. Clearly, she's done so well at Wimbledon, winning her 2 titles there. But this has been a stretch for her. This has been tough conditions, and not particularly comfortable either in the city or at these championships. All right, so now next, under this fabulous arena here, we have Simona Halep and Victoria Azarenka. And Halep played very long and tough match against Sabine Lisicki, and during that time she had her thigh treated, ended up playing at the end of that. Both were not at 100%, but she had her thigh wrapped. How might that injury play into her matchup today?
Well, again, she's won more hard court matches than any other player on tour this season. That does take its toll. It's brutal playing on this court surface. She had to have treatment on her thigh. In fact, they took a 10-minute break, didn't they, at the end of the second set? That helped her a lot. Her mobility was much better in the third set, but it's all about recovery. I did speak to Darren Cahill earlier, and he said she's 100% ready to go. I mean, she is a fighter. She said after the match, I've got strong legs, and she does. She's going to need them today.
Well, I don't get the I got strong legs, but she takes her racket consistently and whacks herself.
That's why they need to be strong, right?
I don't quite get that play.
And what goes on in her brain? Can somebody explain? Because here she is. She's number 2 in the world. She's a Grand Slam finalist, but she tells herself something different at every major. Either, oh, wow, the expectations are high, and then has trouble at the Australian, or I have no expectations at all.
Yep.
And, she doesn't go as far as she could have, arguably, at Wimbledon. So,
it took her a while to get used to it, I think.
Where is she in being, I mean, she's up there certainly in the ranking, but in terms of her ability to be mentally consistent?
Yeah, I think the key was when she became, highly ranked and people were expecting to do well after the French Open final, that it's important to understand how you can improve your game. And I think that's where Darren Cahill's done such a good job. They've been working this summer on varying her position when she returns serve, throwing in a little bit of variation for the opponent to see. So suddenly, you know, when you get that high, you think, can I go higher, or is it all downside from here on in?
Expectation.
Yes, and now I
How do you deal with the expectations?
Under the radar.
Sure.
And to me, at her size, she doesn't possess the firepower. It's about the fight. It's about her wheels. And everybody that she's going to play in these big matches usually has got more firepower. Azarenka is going to literally stake to the baseline, and she's going to try to rob her from time. And another thing that Azarenka loves to do is blow away your second serve. That's the strength of her game. Look how she's just hugging the baseline. She got the hoot owl working, but she's taking time away from you. That's her entire game. She plays controlled offense, and she likes to bomb away on her opponent's second serve. She's very uncomfortable being behind the baseline and playing defense. It's all about getting inside the court, robbing her opponent of time. Look at her on position on that second serve return, gets ahead of the point, and then just controls the point, shot in and shot out. That's her controlled offense.
You're 100% right, because she's taken 100% of her second serve returns inside the baseline. Her spread in terms of her return hit points is
100%. She does
100. Okay, so you're 100% right. Might be the first time ever. Her spread is only about sort of 5 feet in terms of where she contacts second serve returns. In contrast, Halep, it's about 15 feet. Keep an eye on that in the match. She will take some balls early, particularly on the backhand when returning in the ad court, and she will move back. She'll try and throw up some high balls. She'll try and vary the play.
She's got a lot of guile because she has to vary what she's doing.
Yep, and that's where Darren's done an excellent job.
Breaks of serve and drama could happen today.
Yep.
And you reference the height, just 5'5", so she'll have to play big today against Victoria Azarenka, who is a 2-time Grand Slam champion, winner of the 2012-2013 Australian, and notably here, the 2-time runner-up to Serena Williams. It's Azarenka Halep next on ESPN.